Y, né?
Verso. Símbolo, símbolo.
Vamos esperar um pouquinho. Expectancia.
Hello. Today we will talk about the free healthcare for the American citizens. And the affirmative side can start.
Good morning, my name is Thiago, and this is my partner Luis Azuardo, and we are from the affirmative. So, at first, annually, thousands of people die due to lack of medical treatment, since from some simple diseases which could easily be treated, until some others that are serious, but still have treatment. Mostly, this fact is false because a great part of the American population cannot afford with those expensive treatments. This is the point that shows the necessity of the government to provide a free healthcare to all the population. So, obviously, our proposition is government should guarantee healthcare to all of its citizens. Some important terms to define are healthcare, provision of medical care to individuals, public health insurance, private health insurance, any health insurance purchased by a customer from a private insurance company, and life expectancy, the average time a human is expected to stay alive. So, at first, according to the United Nations Development Program, the United States of America occupies the 34th position in the ranking of life expectancy. This position puts the country behind some others that are under development, like Cuba and Lebanon. This fact shows that even with a high gross domestic product, the United States does not have a good health system. And another important detail to look in this fact is that Cuba, which has a great public system, has one of the greatest life expectancy in the world, and shows that countries should guarantee healthcare to the population in order to provide the best health system to the citizens. So, lastly, a good point to look into is that according to a study done by the Harvard Medical School and Cambridge Health Alliance, over 45,000 people die annually related to the lack of health coverage. Mostly, those deaths are related to their incapacity to pay for a private insurance. This affirmative shows true how unsustainable the current system is, because it is causing a lot of people deaths and problems for the population. And as you can see, it is clear that the government needs to guarantee healthcare to all of its citizens in order to provide their needs, as properly the United States Constitution says in their creation.
Your time has ended.
About what you said, I have two questions. What is the source of the GDP?
Oh, sorry, it's from the IMF, that is the International Monetary Fund.
Okay. And how are you going to promote a free and good public health?
In my opinion, we can change the way we invest the money, like taking the money from other parts from the society, like the security, and trying to invest in the public health care to provide a good life to the citizens.
But now, the negative side will talk.
Hello, my name is Luis Felipe, this is my partner Pedro. We are on the negative side. So, nowadays, lots of people complain about their experience on public healthcare systems. This way, we propose that nowadays government shouldn't socialize medicine, or they shouldn't universalize the healthcare. It means that the government, there's no need for the governments there's no need for them to control all the instances of medical care. This way, for you to understand what we are going to talk about today, it is important that you know that taxes are the contribution we citizens give to the government for them to invest in our lives. And investments is a little little price, a little cost you're going to give in order to get some profit. Also, public health care is when the governments or the state-owned companies provide the medical cares for the citizens. So, according to Universidade de São Paulo in Brazil, their SUS, one of the biggest public health care systems in the world, has been proven to be inefficient and lacking quality, even though they have high costs to the government. According to a radiology professor from the University of São Paulo, SUS presents huge difficulties when it comes to financial sustainability. So, the resources allocated to the public system are insufficient to meet the demands established in the Constitution. So, when you need public health care, the Constitution demands a lot from the government, and it becomes a big burden to the government to sustain it. Also, there is an example on how private hospitals are more efficient and provide treatment with more intimacy. In the Herzliya Medical Center in Israel, one of the best hospitals in Israel, a private hospital, they provide to their patients the best conditions, the best treatment. They are intimate and they understand what the patients need. Also, according to a National Bureau of Economic Research made in the United States, tax rates will rise in most scenarios where public health care is applied. Or this way, even for the ones who wouldn't use the public health care, it would become a very high cost. This way, it's imperative that the governments do not spend their money now on socializing the medicine, and it should not be all government guaranteed their health care.
So, okay, we were talking a lot about how good the private system is, but how poor people are going to access a private hospital?
So, private hospitals should have a social rate. What means that they would have, when proven that a person has a lower social condition and they can't pay for the treatments, they would offer lower prices for the same treatments and be able to treat them as well and provide the most quality medical treatment they can ever get.
Okay, now it's time for the review by the affirmative speaker.
Okay, around the world there are some governments which offer healthcare to the citizens. However, it's clear that in a lot of cases they don't work very well. This happens in Brazil, where the public system is organized, but it don't work very well. Because mostly a lot of patients need to wait some months and even years to receive the treatment to their diseases. This fact is true in this case of Brazil, but an important fact to notice is that in our country the money is not well invested in the hospital's infrastructure, which is really poor. Another obstacle for the effectiveness is the big bureaucracy existence when people are requesting the treatments. However, this reality can be completely avoided because in the United States of America there's a big quantity of money available to invest in the most different areas that affect citizens' lives and has a system much easier to deal in order to decrease of waiting time. Besides that, according to the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget, about 80%, that is about $1.8 trillion of the USA GDP is already spent by the federal government in the area of the healthcare. So if the country provides it for free out to citizens, this percentage can increase a lot. At least it will take up 10% in 2028.
Okay.
About what you said, you've just proven my point that all and most of the public systems are inefficient. So what can you guarantee that in the United States it's going to be different and that governments should guarantee this healthcare?
However, the Constitution defines that the government should guarantee the right for life, which includes the necessity of having the access to a good health. And annually, a lot of people die from the fact that they can't afford with these expensive private insurance. The government should guarantee the access to health life.
Okay, now it's time for the review. Let it speak.
Okay, so you guys said about life expectancy that is not too big in a city, but you need to know that life expectancy is not just related with healthcare. It's related with some like stress, conditions with the work, the job for people. Those things, and other things that's not like the government can control. So you can say like the health is the problem of the life expectancy. And also, you said about like that 45,000 people in a city have died about the health, but we can see that like these people that have died, they don't have money to go to private health like hospitals, so they search for public health that have in USA, but without the quality of those public health, they died. So.
Okay, but where you got the source?
I got a sort of criteria to establish the IDH.
And if the life expectancy is going down, it's not logically to keep the private health system because the poor people can't afford the expensive costs because it's better than have a public health system to everybody than a private to a few people.
No, but if the people have no money to search for the health, they can search for public health that should have a quality to serve those guys that have some problem.
Now, it's time for the conclusion by the negative side.
So, we think that the private health is better, more efficient, it's more efficient, have better treatments. Also, we think that the private hospital is more practical and have more quality for who wants somehow. We can say that it's fundamental that if have private service, the citizens have more option to choose a better treatment, and also the public health is too expensive for the government.
Okay, now it's time for the conclusion by a affirmative side.
Okay, but in a different way, we can see that the fairness thing to do is keep the healthcare tool. Because it's a crucial and a public good and right, like it's right in the USA constitutional. Besides that, it would have the economy